The folklore surrounding Robin Hood has sparked imaginations across every medium. After all, who could resist the dashing charms of a righteous outlaw, as embodied by the great Errol Flynn back in 1938? Robin Hood has appeared in everything, from books to video games, comic books, and movies. Lots, and lots, and lots of movies. So it is just a matter of time before LEGO decided to get in on the action. And in 1987, they did so in a big way. Greetings, Eldorado Pirates here, and today we're looking at the debut set in the iconic LEGO Forestmen line. This is Camouflaged Outpost, set number 6066. Released in 1987, it had an original retail price of $23. The set contains 211 pieces, including 6 minifigures and 1 horse. The original Forestmen subtheme consisted of 7 total sets, which ran from 1987 to 1990, which also included well-loved classics such as the Forestmen's Crossing and the River Fortress. This outpost set was designed by Niels Milan Petersen, who created, you may have heard of the LEGO Pirates theme. He designed many legendary sets like King's Castle, Black Monarch's Castle, Forestman's Hideout, Eldorado Fortress, Caribbean Clipper, Forbidden Island, Black Sea's Barracuda, Skull's Eye Schooner, Black Knight's Castle, and Royal Knight's Castle. The Camouflaged Outpost has an iconic look of its own with an instantly recognizable side profile. It resembles a gray rocky outcropping that has a black tree growing directly alongside it. 2 small green pine trees are positioned on the base plates as well. Turning the set to the side, the sloping angle face of the rock has some greenery growing atop it, as represented by these 3 small green leaf pieces. Here's where the first major play feature is revealed. The whole thing flips up to reveal an open, uncluttered interior. Only a brown halberd is present, clipped onto the wall. The rest of the space is purposefully empty, allowing for plenty of customization if you so choose. Another clockwise rotation of the set shows basically a mirror image of our opening view of the set. Instead of a big black rock on the side, there is a disguised chimney built at the intersection of the rocks and the tree. The gray wall panel right next to it, with scattered rock design, showed up in 6 castle sets of the 1980s and early 90s. Our final side features the wide black tree design, with 7 separate bowed limbs jutting out. The large green leaves are sandwiched into place with skinny black plates. The bulk of the tree build is comprised of 4 corner wall panels. As we return to our original view, we see perhaps the most well-known hidden entrance in all of LEGO Castle, the rotating black boulder. It's a simple build, featuring a mere 11 pieces. A modified 2x2 brick with pin plugs right into a 1x2 gray brick to achieve the rotation. A minifigure can easily squeeze through this newly opened space. The final entrance is the simplest. Just move the black 1x2 bar plate to the side and swing the base plates apart. This view shows an alcove built into the hollowed out tree, where the Forestmen keep their loot. The brown treasure chest doesn't boast much treasure, just 2 yellow goblets. Looking at the set from above, the lookout post becomes apparent at the top of the gray rock, with its black arches and inverted slopes. This recessed space in the side of the tree can easily hold 3 minifigures. The green foliage benefits from an overhead view that emphasizes their spread. A red flag is perched atop the tree as well, which probably isn't the best idea if you're actually trying to keep the outpost hidden from prying eyes. Moving on to the figures, we start with the lone brown horse. It includes a red saddle with 1 clip and a sword attached. In the box art, the black and green Forestman is the rider. The Black Forestman is now one of the most valuable figures in all of LEGO Castle, and it's easy to see why. The black arms and black feather with the surrounding green makes for perhaps the most appealing color combination in the whole subtheme. He holds a brown spear and wears a brown basket on his back. Next up are the twins. They are identical in every way, with their blue torso, arms, and feathers stuck in their brown hats. These archers have the classic bow and arrow piece in their hands and a quiver hanging from their backs. The next pair are the red torso forestmen. They also match each other with red arms and red feather, with the only difference being the different colored hats. When I was a kid, I always assumed this forest man in green with the yellow feather was Robin Hood, mostly because he had a different style torso than all the others. Apparently, LEGO lore indicates that the red torso forest man with the brown hat is actually Robin Hood. Regardless, I'm sticking with my own headcanon on this one. This guy is definitely the most unique of the bunch, wearing his V-neck with a brown money pouch on his belt. While there were different color combinations across the sets, these forestmen represent the complete set of torso and arm options available. It makes the set feel all the more complete thanks to the variety of figures. I still have my original directions from the year that this was released. Needless to say, it has suffered quite the beating over 36 years, but it still holds together, and the staples are in place. The back cover shows some alternate builds, as usual. For the final verdict, the Camouflaged Outpost has stood the test of time due to its outstanding playability. The various hidden entrances make for a great play experience, allowing kids to reenact all manner of sneaky dealings that remain hidden from the outside world. It's a simple base, but a fitting one for this group of outlaws. They don't need a bunch of fancy tables and chairs and lighting. This era of LEGO didn't overstuff the interiors. They wanted to keep it open for the imagination to fill. This proved to be the perfect jumping off point to an iconic subtheme in LEGO history. Thanks for watching. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date on all future LEGO set reviews. I'm also on Instagram, so feel free to follow at Eldorado Pirates. Catch you on the next one.